Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the last day of the year 2025. It is Sylvester or New Year's Eve when you're watching from the US. I wonder where you're from actually. If you're from the US, say hi, or wherever you're from, write it in the comments. I didn't make a video in some days because I'm a normal human person that has struggles, that has things going on, and when life becomes not so easy, your number one priority is not making a YouTube video. I know I maybe should have done maybe one or two YouTube videos because the number one reason is I do the YouTube videos mostly for me as a little diary. When something happens, when I do a video every week, I can watch it in 1 year and look back and to see, oh, well, I thought about this and this. And yeah, let's make a little summary how this year was in terms of business. This was a very slow year. I made not much business. But overall, was it actually okay? There's a new function in Google Sheets because, un momento, I do all my invoices and all my quotes in Google Sheets. And Google Sheets has now a new, oh, that was a big one. Google Sheets has now a new function that it has Gemini and AI companion. And I could make with AI, tell Google Sheets, make a summary of all my invoices I made with date, time, and all the information I have in the invoice and in the quotes. Make me a summary list of all my clients, how much money I made with the clients, and I have basically an Excel sheet on when and how much money I made from each client. And I made about 60K before taxes this year, which is not much. And actually, it's a little bit more, but I have one client that refuses since April to pay me like 6K, and I even filed a legal claim against him. And I work with Inkasso, and in Germany we call it Mahnverfahren. That's actually where a judge then sends him a letter and tells him, dude, pay this guy. And that's basically pretty bad when you come in a situation like this. But this guy told me now 3 times that he will pay me. And next day, tomorrow will be the money there. Or next week, I will pay you money and etc. But he never did. Oh, fuck. Auch ein Feuerzeug. But he never did. I filmed 3 times for this guy, and even more than this year. He paid some little amounts, but from different jobs, but not from these 3 major jobs that cost that much money to pile up. But yeah, that was a little bit frustrating, but it is also a new opportunity to learn something. Because I never had a situation like this, that the client doesn't want to pay, especially not with this much money. And I think it gives me the opportunity to learn. Like 6,000 euro will not change my life completely. It will not change his life completely, but it bothers me on a very deep level that he doesn't pay me. It's like it has something to do with respect. I feel highly disrespected from this guy. I think it's unrespectful to not pay someone. I don't know. I take it personally a little bit, and yeah, that bothers me a lot. Then the good thing is I made some cool jobs this year, some event videos and commercials and testimonial videos and interviews and stuff. And I have since September the little part-time job, the 20-hour jobs, and I feel it that takes a lot of time from my beloved free life. I was almost 3 years full-time freelancing, like exactly 3 years, and a little bit, and that was amazing. And you then see when you lost this much free time how valuable it is. I lost like 20 hours in my week that I have to work for someone else's video agency. It is a very cool job, don't get me wrong. I have very nice co-workers. I earn a very good, it's very well paid. It saves me every month the rent and everything. The main goal obviously is not to keep this job as long as I can. I don't know how long I will be there. And the main goal is obviously to keep my business again running, because now it's like crawling, to get rid of this job. Not like I don't like it, but that's obviously the goal for everyone. And 80% in this job, your success is determined by how you can get along with people. It's not your camera, it's not how good your videos are. Of course, a bit to a certain extent, because let's be real, when you learn a bit, when your videos become such a good level that it exceeds the client expectations, then you have to turn some other gears. Not like, again, better camera, better lights, better everything. I'm in this stage. I could work a lot of jobs easily with the Lumix S5 here. That's easy, but you know what I mean. And when you're a good people's person, people will then hire you when you can communicate well. And that's like a very, very important skill you have to master after or even before you start to make good big client projects and etc. But I have a good job in January. That is very nice, that I have a nice job in January, where I even hired another videographer from Poland and a photographer guy from Berlin here. That's very cool. And I will hire them for this job, which is pretty cool. And yeah, times are not so easy and lighthearted as they were, because when I struggle with money, my thoughts struggle also. I am then a little bit more depressed. I have no depression or something, but I'm really more like down and don't feel so well. I neglected sport and the fitness gym, etc., everything, and family life. And I have like two feelings about this whole working situation. On the one part of my brain, I want to make as much money as possible to be free again and to make good money and keep the business running and to be like a good working production company or whatever. And on the other hand, I want to spend time with my family. My daughter is 2 years and 9 months. And next March she becomes 3. And I think, well, I will only have one life, and only one time in my life I have a daughter. From the time where she is born till she is 4, and that's like some magical years, and I don't want to waste these years. And when I become 80, I don't want to look back and say I missed all these years with my daughter, with my family. And so I think it's okay to have a business a little bit slower. When the client is annoying, I want to say, okay, F you, and look for someone else. I can say this now because I have this part-time job that saves me my rent and everything that I need. That is amazing. That I can say no to stupid clients. And that is very, very good. It feels in the beginning that it's like a step down, but actually it's quite good. And it gives a little peace of mind. And when someone says money doesn't make you happy, it's some kind of true, but not true at all. When I have more money and a safe net that catches me, I'm way more happy. And the main conclusion in this year was for me that videography work is not everything. But that's good. And people, they ruin their whole lives with work and free time. And I have to think I always try to imagine that I am up in space, watching down on my position, watch how big the Earth is, how big the life is, and my problems then become so small and insignificant that I think, well, F all this and enjoy life, you know, that's way better. And that's gives me then a little peace of mind. And I'm 35. And I think, well, I don't care if I make good money until I am like 38 or 40. I have then, even in my 40s, I can develop my business so big that I make enough money and etc. Whoever that route will go, and yeah, you don't have to rush things. Life is long. Life is, I think, not short. It depends on how you see it. You know, when you think your life is short, that's not so good. I used to think this way a lot. I'm 35. My life is half over. I'm half past 70. You know, I'm half dead. You know, but that's not true. I think life is long, and life is actually great. I live in the 1% of the population of the world. I have a big 100 square meter flat. I can purchase a lot of things I want, and I'm happy. I can be more happy, I know, but that's how life is, you know. And this conclusion came to me this year, that I can be happy, that my happiness must not be determined on how much money I make or not. It is still like this. I'm working on it, that it becomes better, that I feel also great when I not make huge amount of money. I know 2022 I made like double the amount of this year, and that was amazing, but I was way more happy. But I don't know. Life will be better in 2026. I will go more to the gym. I will make more YouTube videos, because that's some kind of creative outlet. I like this. And I try to think. I thought about a lot how the economy works, the inflation business, and etc. I don't want to go too deep into that right now, because that's a huge topic, and I hope the economy will swing upwards. Maybe not maybe next year, but maybe in the coming years. And the economy now is very low. Also, when you read it on Reddit and our videography, everyone struggles. Also with the rise of AI, the low-end videography jobs are basically dead. That's a race to the bottom. The middle ground is okay, but I don't know. And then the higher ground, the bigger paying clients, they want not only a videographer, they want a problem solver, and that you produce not only videos for them, but also solve a problem that they have in a company to reach more clients and to produce goals. And they are willing to pay good money. People that don't want this, they just want a videographer. They don't pay a lot of money. For them, it's like €1,000, €1,500, a lot of money. And yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, and I go now downstairs to our neighbors, where my daughter and my girlfriend is, and we eat a big chunk of pizza. And yeah, that's like basically 2025. I think I will make 2026 better. Bye. See you in the next video. That's again a one-take video. I press the camera, record, let it run. That's it. No cuts. Thank you for listening.